One and all, hope you're doing well, hope you're staying safe. It's Sunday the 21st of February 2021. News roundup this week includes the usual stuff of COVID case numbers, trends, deaths, active cases, that kind of thing. Then we're going to be looking at news on new vaccination centres coming to Florida to boost the numbers, an update on how many vaccinations have been given out so far, how many people in the US are likely to take up the offer of vaccines, and a look at IATA's solution for getting international travel back moving again. After that, we've got an update on the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World and what Walt Disney are planning to do to celebrate that, a couple of videos, and looking at iconic parts of the parks and how they're going to be lit up. After that, we'll look at Walt Disney World's availability calendar for the rest of February and March and October the 1st, importantly, which is the first day of the 50th anniversary celebration. A reminder that Volcano Bay opens on Friday, and then the weather for the next 10 days. Okay. Before we get into the news in detail, please do give this video a like, please do subscribe to the channel, helps us out a lot. You'll get news every weekend on a Saturday or a Sunday, and you'll get something else in between on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. Okay, let's get into the detail. US cases then, yesterday 69,617. Here's the graph that shows that, and the 7-day trend moving down, really good news. Active cases 9.3 million, also moving down, very nice. Deaths 1,907 yesterday, and the 7-day moving average at 1,963, so yesterday under the average. That's also continuing to move down for the US as a whole. Florida cases yesterday 7,280. Here's the graph of that, and the 7-day trend is downwards, not as dramatic as the US, but still moving down. Active cases around 800,000, and definitely good news that we do appear now to have turned the corner on active cases. They are going down. Deaths 122 yesterday reported. The 7-day average is 162. We're still stuttering, as you can see by that graph, but we are still going down now. That's good news. News from the White House on Friday that Florida was going to get 4 new major vaccination stations. One of them is in Orlando. That's going to get another 8,000 vaccinations a day through, and 7 days a week, 56,000 more a week. Really good news there. Looking at how many vaccinations have been given out this week, we've got nearly 75 million distributed now. Last week that was 69 million. We have had some really, really bad weather over the past week in pretty much every state except for Florida, so that's hampered distribution. Total doses administered 61.3 million. That's 12.8 million doses this week, or an average of 1.8 million per day, which is up on where it needs to be, I think, to get to where we need to be by summer. In a poll in late January, nearly half of Americans said they would not take the vaccine. Now, I touched on what this would mean for getting the country back open, getting borders open potentially last week. I'll link to that video here now. Have a look at that maybe after you've seen this, if you haven't seen it last week. Have a look at that one. Yeah, I'm not going to say much more about that. It does seem that the trend is getting better, like more people do want it. There hasn't been an update to this since January 27th, so I'd be really interested to see what that is now, but you know, yeah, we're not going to get to 70%. That looks pretty likely. IATA then, the International Air Transport Association, has an app out now. It's using Verifly, and this is to try and standardize people's movements around the world with COVID, and them understanding what's required of them in the country that they're going to, and to verify that when they reach that country they have the vaccine passport, i.e. they have been vaccinated, and that's confirmed, and the country that's going to receive them accepts that as confirmation. So that's what this first slide shows. The second slide shows a kind of flow diagram on how that works. You know, the lab app identifies the passenger, it registers test certificates and details, that goes on the app. The passenger shares that OK to travel status with the airline, and that also gets through to border control at the other side. Seems a really seamless way of getting around the world to me, and if this is the way that air travel is going to be opened up, I think, you know, it looks like it's not hackable. I'm sure it is. Hackers, I'm sure, will be after it at the moment, but if this is what countries are going to sign up to in order to get people moving again, then I'm all for that. I've actually got the Verify app already, although I can't use it. It's there for me when I do want to use it though. So which airlines are going to be involved? So British Airways are going to be involved. It started trials between London and the US in February. Don't know what's happened with that. Haven't got any feedback on how that's working. Pleased to say that American Airlines is involved as well. One of the American airlines is great to be involved, because we all want people to get back into the US. So I'm sure that data from American Airlines will be being fed back into the CDC and into the White House. And then Emirates in the Middle East is also taking part. Also Etihad is taking part. So there are some major airlines taking part in this, and I'm sure that all the data will be shared. I don't know how many people have signed up to this already, so how many cases, how many people have used this to get around the world, I don't know. But to me, this is very exciting, and I'm going to keep close tabs on it. Okay, into Walt Disney World then. The 50th anniversary celebration of Walt Disney World starts on October the 1st, 2021. News started coming through from Walt Disney World about how is this going to look. Nothing yet on what the celebration is going to entail in terms of parades or anything like that. Obviously at the moment there are no parades, just sporadic characters coming through the parks. So this was the first one, this tweet on Friday. We've then got some little videos coming up that show what's going to happen to the iconic buildings / tree. There's going to be some lighting effects coming up in Magic Kingdom on Cinderella's Castle, at Epcot on the Spaceship Earth, and that's been confirmed. That's going to be a permanent lighting show. So you may know that there's been a lot of work in that entry area in Epcot. There's a lot more room to move around now, so it may be that that's going to be used as a projection. Spaceship Earth may be used as a projection backdrop, as they do for Cinderella's Castle and the Tree of Life, and on the Chinese Theatre in Hollywood Studios. So no, that just a rumour. Nothing concrete on that yet, but that could happen. Tower of Terror then at Hollywood Studios is going to be lit up, and finally the Tree of Life is going to get its own lighting spectacular. Also, Mickey and Minnie are going to get some new outfits, and you can see that the kind of royal purple / blue theme, the iridescent blue and purple, iridescent as they call it, is carried through to Mickey and Minnie's outfits there. Okay, onto the Walt Disney World Availability Calendar. Rest of February, apart from today, which is almost over for you guys in UK and Ireland anyway, and Europe, Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios is no-go for theme park ticket guests. Same for resort guests. For annual pass holders, today was a complete sellout, so nothing available. And then next Sunday, you've only got Epcot to choose from if you're an AP holder and you're here. Into March, some unavailability on several days in March for theme park ticket guests. The heaviest day is the 16th, where only Epcot is available. For Disney Resort guests, same kind of thing, only Epcot available on the 16th, and that again is the heaviest day. Different story for annual pass holders though. For the 6th, only Hollywood Studios is unavailable. Every other day, everything is available. And then just a reminder, on October the 1st, the first day of the 18-month celebration of the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World, nothing available for theme park ticket guests, nothing available for resort guests, and nothing available for annual pass holders. Don't forget though that we are only at 35% capacity, as confirmed by Bob Chapek last week in the first quarter earnings review. So it could be that if we get back beyond 35%, and I sincerely hope we'll be way beyond 35% by October the 1st, that more space will become available in Magic Kingdom. So if you are going to be here for October the 1st and you do want to get to Magic Kingdom, keep a close eye on that availability calendar. Okay, a reminder that Volcano Bay, Universal Orlando Volcano Bay reopens this Friday, the 27th at 10 a.m. We're going to look at the weather right now, and that's going to tell us that Friday the 26th is going to be 82 degrees, a very nice day for splashing around in a pool and going down some slides. It's going to be warm next weekend, 84 and 87 degrees, warming up quite nicely. Only one night under 50 degrees in the next 10 days, that's Tuesday the 23rd. Okay, that is the news for this week. Hope you enjoyed that, got some usefulness out of it. If you did, please give the video a like, please do subscribe, hit the notification bell, you'll get this stuff every week, and other stuff you'll get on a Tuesday and a Wednesday as well. Okay, I'll see you next week for some more news. Cheers for now, bye bye.